Here are the stories that we're tracking for you today. 48% of Americans are still not fully vaccinated, and the country is paying the price. 100,000 people are currently hospitalized with COVID-19. That number puts the nation in a worse place than August of last year. On Wednesday, the recorded total was more than double what it was on the same day in 2020. COVID-19 hospitalizations have been on the rise in the U.S. for about 7 weeks and have grown by 10% in the past week alone. Florida has been hit especially hard with the worst per capita rate in the country. The governor of the state bans mask mandates, threatens schools, and spends more time touting antibody cocktails than vaccines, yet still appears on Fox News to tell everyone that the surge is Joe Biden's fault.
You know, he said he was going to end COVID. He hasn't done that.
DeSantis' brother in unvaccinated arms, Texas Governor Greg Abbott, also doing his best to make things worse, doubling down and reissuing his ban on vaccine mandates, days after Pfizer's shot was granted full FDA approval. The door to get thousands of people out of Afghanistan is quickly closing as security threats mount. On Thursday, the U.S. and its allies warned people to avoid traveling to Kabul airport as fears of a potential terror attack threatened evacuation efforts. Hours later, 2 explosions rocked the capital. The Pentagon confirmed an explosion at the Abbey Gate outside the airport, the result of a, quote, complex attack that resulted in many U.S. and civilian casualties, including children. Another explosion also occurred at nearby Barron Hotel.
It's a hard day today. At this time, we know that 12 U.S. service members have been killed in the attack, and 15 more service members have been injured.
Under threat of attacks for weeks, the president said on Tuesday he was sticking to the August 31st withdrawal deadline, citing this.
Each day of operations brings added risk to our troops. The sooner we can finish, the better.
Big Brother is indeed watching. The federal government is leaning into facial recognition technology. 10 federal agencies told the Government Accountability Office they intend to grow their facial recognition capabilities by 2023 to pursue criminals and scan for threats, despite concerns about the technology's potential for contributing to false arrests and improper surveillance. Most of the agencies use face scanning technology so employees can unlock their phones and laptops or access buildings, though a growing number say they are using the software to track people and investigate crime. Buckle up. El Salvador is getting ready for a wild ride with Bitcoin. In less than 2 weeks, El Salvador will become the first country to adopt Bitcoin as a national currency. What comes next? No one knows. The government of the impoverished Central American nation aims to spend up to $75 million as part of a plan to hand out $30 to people who sign up to an e-wallet called Chivo, or Cool. That software-based system would allow an estimated 2.5 million Salvadorians to buy goods or pay for services in US dollars or Bitcoin, El Salvador's 2 official currencies as of September 7th. But if this great Bitcoin experiment fails, it could risk wrecking the country's $26 billion economy altogether.